The giant blows the seeds into the air. The moment the seed comes into contact with water, it began to unfurl wildly. In an instant, 4 massive vines burst through the ground. The giants have been starving for thousands of years. They can't wait to taste human flesh again. As the horn sounds, the giant army launches an all-out charge. They come diving down the vines. Jack is the first to spot this horrifying scene, but it's too late to run. Before the king can even react, the giants are already closing in from behind. Fortunately, the vines block their path, buying them a slim chance to survive. At this moment, the castle receives the alarm as well. The soldiers immediately pour oil into the moat, then ready their flaming arrows and brace for attack. Once the king reaches the castle, the general gives the order, and the oil on the water ignites instantly. But just as the soldiers are about to raise the drawbridge, they realize Jack has been left outside. As the drawbridge starts to rise, Jack, riding his white horse, makes a mighty leap. Though he makes it into the castle, he also lets the two-headed giant climb onto the drawbridge. At this critical moment, the general immediately orders his men to fire arrows. The two-headed giant loses his grip and plunges straight into the inferno. But what no one expects is that the two-headed giant doesn't burn to death. Instead, he swims with the current right into the city. Just when everyone thinks they're safe for now, 2 giant hooks suddenly latch onto the drawbridge. The giants pull down together. Against such overwhelming force, humans don't stand a chance. Seeing the soldiers putting up such fierce resistance to speed up the siege, the giants set trees ablaze and hurl them into the city like madmen. The entire castle instantly becomes a raging inferno. As the giants are about to break through, Jack quickly leads the princess toward the secret passage. But nobody expects that the two-headed giant bursts up through the sewers, catching the two trying to escape. They race up to the second floor, but the giant still manages to grab the princess. At this critical moment, Jack grabs a giant axe and strikes at the giant. But he forgets the creature has 2 heads. Both of them end up in the giant's clutches. Just as they're about to be devoured, Jack suddenly remembers the magic bean in his necklace. He seizes the chance to throw it into the giant's mouth. The magic bean travels down the esophagus into the giant's stomach. The moment it touches moisture, excruciating pain strikes instantly. Even though the two-headed giant clutches his throat desperately, it still can't stop the magic bean from growing wildly. Meanwhile, the giants outside have breached the final line of defense. Watching the giants closing in step by step, the soldiers are completely helpless. Just as the general prepares for a desperate last stand, the giants suddenly drop their weapons and obediently kneel before the humans. As everyone turns to look back, they discover that Jack has already defeated the two-headed giant and obtained the magic crown. With one command from Jack, all the giants retreat back to the top of the clouds.